Alright, so now, thank you for joining me again. Thanks for sharing with your friends on Facebook. To share the message and to share with other people just what I'm sharing with you now. And that's how to feel great in life, to have so much happiness and ability to celebrate and to feel good, and to share all these good feelings with your friends and family and strangers and beautiful brothers and sisters of the world. To be able to absorb life. So I want to help you to feel this way because I feel so good in life. I want to share with you this. I hope that you share on Facebook too, or with your friends, whatever, any of these videos, because that'll give other people the opportunity and the chance to just, wake up out of suffering and misery and all this horrible conflict that they're having with their friends and family and themselves, and to start to feel like a bit of peace and happiness in life for the first time, maybe in a long time, or to a totally new level, much, much more than before. So share away, please. Just share away if you like them. And subscribe too if you want for more videos. So I talked about a lot of stuff. I talked about non-attachment. I talked about non-resistance. I talked about non-judgment. And I talked about the present moment and being aware. Being aware of your thoughts and emotions, and being aware of the visual images and like anything you're seeing happening in your head. I talked about just in the last video about being aware of why you are doing anything in life, and I find this is like a huge practice. It's a huge thing. In a way, you can purify your motives and intentions I try to work towards doing things out of a pure motive and intention. I wanted to do things out of genuine love and care for people, and to help to nurture and support and to help them grow and to nourish them in so many ways. I wanted this to be my motive, my intention. I wanted them to expand and to blossom. I want you to expand and to blossom, to feel great, to become powerful, empowered, inspired, and motivated, and uplifted, and positive. So this is why I want to do things as much as I can, all the time, instead of out of fear and greediness and manipulation and control. When you're attached to something, you need it, or you need somebody or something. Not only do you control and manipulate trying to get it, or if it's already there, like a person, you're trying to control and manipulate them, to cage them, to enslave them so that they don't have a chance or the ability to leave you. Maybe you're putting them down too. You're putting them down, you're criticizing them, you're trying to hurt their self-esteem. You can be doing it very obviously and cruelly, or just as cruelly, really. You could be doing it very subtly and like underhand, and little tactics, strategies to try and control them or make them stunted. They're attached to you if they're doing this, and they're just messed up too in other ways. But when you're attached to something, you're afraid and you have fear of losing it too, because your sense of well-being and emotional state of well-being is dependent on this. So you're going to feel worried and anxious and afraid of losing these things: your house, your car, your son, your daughter, your partner, your friend, your job. When you're attached, you're going to be grasping and clinging to these people or things, desperately clinging, and you're not going to be able or willing to let go and to set things and people free in your life. Sure, if you're losing your job or whatever, you can, if it's your preference, okay, that you want to keep your job, you can talk to the people, the manager, the boss, the companies. You can try and rearrange and renegotiate and talk and keep your job. But you're not going to be like devastated emotionally if you lose it. You can switch to preference number 2, and that's getting another job or starting this other job. But with the people, it's very sinister. Now, I'm not thinking about this too seriously because I know things happen for a reason and people behave the way they do out of fear and out of unconsciousness and ego and attachments and everything else, okay? Because they're messed up and unconscious. So I'm not going to want to hurt this type of insane or sick or crazy person. Obviously, I wish them the best and I hope they heal. And then once they're healed, obviously they never want to do a controlling or mean thing to anybody. So I'm not angry at these people. I understand this person, these people. But the thing is, grasping and clinging, like you see it in relationships, people don't love each other unconditionally, really. They're addicted and attached to their partner. Okay? And they're clinging and controlling and manipulating, and they won't set the other person free. If the other person, let's say, doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore, there's so much drama and conflict and commotion because you don't respect, love the other person. You're just thinking about yourself, the person who's attached and unconscious. They're just thinking about themselves and afraid of being alone, and they want at all costs to try and make this other person stay in the relationship, and it could be through some force and control and manipulation and deceitfulness, etc. This is actually good to know, actually, because you can watch it in yourself, especially. This is the most important practice, to watch it in yourself. But also, the more you become aware of it in yourself, you can see it in other people. And the more you see it in other people, the more you can take action, okay, when this is happening with other people, especially if, let's say, someone else is trying to control or manipulate you or lie to you. First of all, you can protect yourself against this and get away from it because you have much more awareness. Second of all, you don't have to suffer from emotional like bitterness and resentment and grievances and anger. You can forgive and understand this person through understanding. You know they're crazy or sick or unwell or insane or they're unconscious. So you can forgive them. You let it go, but at the same time, if it's not something you want to be in anymore, which you probably won't if you can see all of this and you're much more aware, you'll choose somebody else or some other more healthy situation, scenario, or person in your life, friend or whatever. If people are being mean and controlling, etc., deceitful to you, you're just going to drop them and say, right, whatever, say whatever you want to say to them. If you want to say anything to them, and you be free, and you can choose and attract much more healthier, positive, loving, uplifting, inspirational, motivational, happy, cheerful, positive, good attitude people into your life. You're much more awake and aware people on a similar vibration to you. And the people who don't have the same vibration, you're no longer angry at them anymore if you encounter new people, and you can forgive and let go and accept, like what I've been saying in other videos. Please check the last 6 videos. They're great. Like, I just think they're fantastic. Like, I'm sharing with you like the best stuff that I've been sharing all in one go, and it's making sense together. Hopefully, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's making sense together. I'm not going to try and pretend that I think it's not making sense for the sake of making a facade of being humble or something like that. I bet anything that's making sense, and I'm not afraid to say it. See, there's an example of awareness. Why would I say, well, I hope they're making sense? That's some sort of like fake image to try and give, where people won't think that you're arrogant, or they will think you're like, oh, he's so humble, he's lovely, he knows stuff and he's humble. But that's just silly for me. I'm just going to be me and tell the truth. I'm not trying to like say I'm amazing. I've already said before, all I'm doing is sharing stuff that have been shared with me, that other people have been shared with or had the benefit or blessing of learning in their life. We're all teachers and students of each other. I'm not trying to say I'm special. If anyone's special, we're all special. So no one's especially special. Nobody stands out as amazing or special. We're all amazing, magical, divine essences, creatures, formless spirit, whatever you want to call it. And we're all humans, having a human experience. And that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. So check out the other videos is what I'm saying, because I think you could benefit a lot from them. I think there's really good stuff, powerful stuff that you can practice today to make a very enormous difference in your life. And I'm happy and excited for you about that. I'm really happy and excited for you, because if you practice these things with your attention and ongoingly each day, you're going to feel amazing. The whole world will open up to you. You're going to experience reality in a totally different way. In fact, you're going to experience reality rather than all this like storytelling by the mind, and you're believing things that aren't true. Like the thought, they don't love me, they don't care for me, they're trying to hurt me, nobody loves me. These thoughts are untrue a lot of the time, or most of the time, and they cause great suffering. So you're going to wake up to reality and say, whoa, that's not true. And what's real is what's here now, and they do love me, and they've been kind to me on this occasion, this occasion, this occasion, this occasion, this occasion, a million times. Look at all the things they've done to me in the past. They do care for me, they do love me. But when they didn't